Just testing some stuff out, guys. Okay. All right. Just want to check one more thing and then we'll get started. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, got it. All right, let's do this. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to send out a notification in Discord. I was actually just trying to test, but it wound up. I didn't think it would go live, but it actually did go live. Let's do this. Just one sec. Add everyone. Streaming now on YouTube, of all things. Testing out that platform and having a chat and leveling a rogue. And if I could throw in a link, that would be fucking brilliant. Let's do that too. Sorry guys, just bear with me. If you're early here to the stream, I've given you the scuffed first 3 or 4 minutes. Let's just do this. Got it. I want to link. What the fuck? Here we go. Share. Copy link. Booyah. All right. So that's that done. Wonder if I can send a cheeky tweet as well while we're at it. Let's do that. Okay, that's that done. Next we go to here, there. All right, we're good. Oh my god. Oh, hi guys, sorry about that. So here's what actually happened just there. Then I haven't streamed on YouTube in fucking God knows how long, like 2 years or something. And I just went through like 20 minutes of trying to remember like how to set it all up, and I did all this stuff, and I didn't think it was working. And I watched this video on like a stupid easy guide on like how to stream to YouTube, and it was like, it very specifically said, hit start streaming on OBS, and then it will send the, you know, your OBS feed over to YouTube. One sec. It'll send it over to YouTube, but you're not live yet. You then hit the go live button and you will be live. So I did that, And I'm like, oh, cool, cool, cool. Even though it goes against my every gut feeling and instinct, I'll hit start streaming on OBS, and I actually won't be streaming because I need to okay it through YouTube. However, once I hit start streaming on OBS, of course, naturally, it sent me live straight away, and that's why you caught me being a bit caught out at the start of the stream, going, "Oh shit, I'm live. I wasn't ready." I'm just gonna help this guy kill a thunder lizard. He thinks he's a bit low. Oh, he's very low. What are you doing this quest at level 13 for? Fuck it. How come you doing this one so early? He's level 13 doing the Thunder Lizard Horn quest. That's like a... I think it's like a level, 17, 18 quest or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll help him get the kill. Did you get it? Hey. No problem. You got it. What's going on here? Is he alright? I'll get this guy. He's not going to be able to hit it. So yeah, did you guys see the news that just came out? Like, no worries. Some pretty big news about, well, I mean, medium-sized news about the ban wave that Blizzard just threw out there. 120,000 accounts gone. DK characters can no longer be created on fresh accounts. It's great news. It's great news, don't get me wrong. I just wish we'd seen it sooner. You know what I mean? Like, the DK thing, number one, should never have been a thing. I know that the bottom line watchers will say, like, we had to do this. Like, you have no idea how much extra money that brought in for the new players and how much interest it brought to Wrath, blah, 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 blah. But obviously, it absolutely opened the door for botters to just ruin Wrath. And it'd be a really, really interesting discussion with the devs on the team to say, was the juice worth the squeeze? The amount of extra hype, the amount of accessibility, the amount of extra players that you brought to Wrath because they could now create a DK at 55 without having to have a prior character at max level or whatever. Whether that was worth the ridiculous influx of bots all creating DKs and botting them in BGs and in instances and blah, 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 blah. I mean, they've got the figures. They could tell you financially whether it was still in their best interest to do it. But I just have a funny feeling that, like, I don't know, there's been a really rising tide of dissent against Wrath, particularly in the content creator. It's funny because you hear it from the content creators who are never going to quit the game, but they've been really, really upset lately in their channels, like more so than usual, just going like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, Battlegrounds are not borderline, are basically unplayable because of the bot infestation. And if you take away Battlegrounds from WoW, like, that's a big bit of content to lose. So now, you know, we're raid logging. We're not playing Battlegrounds. What are we doing in this game? It's a fair question. This is White Main Classic Era Seethen. Vanilla Rogue skills give great foundation for Rogue. I'm still learning the Vanilla Rogue, so wait, I won't get my mail. Let's do some quests. I'm still learning all about this rogue thing. I've been saying in my Discord, like, you know, and Jay's seen me bitch and bitch and bitch about this. Like, this little rogue at level 21, has been the most frustrating experience I've ever had in Classic over the last 3 years. Like, bar none. I've leveled so many characters in Classic over the last few years, and fucking, I'm just going to turn the sound up a little bit. Not too loud. I haven't leveled I didn't level a rogue until Wrath. I fucked around with a rogue to level 27 in Wrath just to dick around a little bit for a week. And then I stopped, and I had a lot of fun on the Wrath rogue. But I've never touched a vanilla rogue during Classic. And this has been rough, to say the least. Like, I played a rogue back in the day. I don't remember anything about it. It's been fucked. I can't tell if I'm having fun with it. That's the weird thing. Like, it's got to be the most inconsistent class for me. I'm talking about, like, not for you guys. If you've leveled 5 rogues and you know how to use them and you're brilliant at it, then it's great. If you're new to rogue, it's an incredibly frustrating class and very inconsistent, because sometimes I feel so powerful and others I feel like the weakest player in the game. It's weird. But let's see here. What quest should I do? Where should I go? I can go to Stone Talon, is what I can do. That's up over there. Let's go do Stone Talon for just a little bit, because at least I can sort of turn my mind off and know what I'm doing in Stone Talon. I don't want to go down south just yet and do like Egg Hunt and Weapons of Choice and shit. Like, I want to be a couple of levels higher before I do that. All I want to do on this character is I just want to get to about like 26, 27 and just have my first little taste of world PvP. Ew. Why ew, Patricia? What did I say? Honey? Did I say something controversial? Or are you saying ew because Jay's here? That's not very nice. Jay's great. How dare you? What are these emojis? I like that first one. Is that the oh hi? Oh hi, Mark. Let me fly over to the fucking crossroads. Look at all this shit. Alright, what's the first one? Oh, if I mouse over it, it doesn't give me what they're called. They usually have funny names, right? I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, guys, but I've been quite sick over the last like 5 days, my energy and stuff is only sort of just coming back to me over the last 24 hours. So I'm gonna sound a little rough. I can't do calls or anything today. Like, I can't do the show or anything today. I'm just like a shadow of my former self. But I was, sick and lonely and figured I'd turn on the stream and hang out with whoever wants to hang out. Hey, Meow Furian, how are you? I've got to get my poisons. Can I tell you honestly, Meow Furian? Bye, honey. Thanks for dropping by. Go back to work. Very, very good. I love you. Meow Furian, can I tell you honestly, a lot of my, like I said, all of my memories of Rogue do not exist. But my preconceptions of Rogue and Vanilla over the last few years, I just presumed you got poisons at like 10 or something. But okay, you get it at 20, but then when you get the poison quests and it's a level 24 plus brown quest elite, to the point that, yeah, okay, I've read up on it. You can solo it at 21, 22 if you're a gun, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, rogues are going in there at 23, 24 to get their poisons. I find that really surprising. Hey, War Chiefs. Nice. Anyway, let's go over to Stone Talon. So, it kind of falls in line with the main thing I would say about my summary of this rogue experience so far is that it's a very like you have to be patient with rogue. Like they really are a fucking shell of what they become in the lower levels. And I was trying to think about this earlier, going like, is it fair to say, and I'm happy to get in a back and forth on this one. No, Meow Furion. I already tried to do the quest with War Chiefs before and I got fucking destroyed. What do you actually have to do for the quest again? Yeah, so they're not even mobs that you need for the quest. So there are 2 undead that patrol outside the tower, right? They're level 22s. I was level 20. I had War Chiefs, and I've got decent gear. Like, you know, you would not get this in on a fresh server. You would not have this kind of gear, right? Like, I'm buying all the good shit on established server, blah, blah, blah. Look, fucking 4 agility on the back, 16 attack power on the chest, 2 strength, 3 agi wrist, 2 agility, 2 strength, level 19 sword, level 17 offhand sword, 11 DPS, 3 stam, 4 agi 3 stam gloves, 4 agi 4 stam belt, 8 agi fucking legs, 5 agi boots, 1 strength 3 stammy ring. The fact that I've got 2 rings at 20 is great. 3 at 21. 3 agi 3 spirit ring. Like, I'm a fairly, okay, I haven't run a dungeon and gotten a blue from Wailing Caverns or whatever, or Dead Mines, but like, I'm a fairly decently geared rogue right now for my level. And I fucking take on these 2 level 22s, patrolling outside the tower there in the Barrens for the fucking rogue quest. And mate, I pop evasion. I start the fight, gouge one for the CC, start backing up while fighting the other one. Yep, great start to the fight, Josh. You've taken out one immediately. Let's just burn this guy down. And fucking, I noticed that his health is just not going down. And it's not like a weapon skill thing. Like, my swords were up and everything. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And so the gouge wears off. The second guy rejoins the fight. You know, granted, gouge only lasts 5.5 seconds or whatever. But, like, second guy joins the fight. I've only taken a quarter of the health off the first one in, you know, the 5 seconds that I had. I pop evasion. And I'm like, that's okay. I'm still in this. I pop evasion. And I fucking shit you not. Evasion runs out. Then they start, like, you know, really being able to wail on me. I die. And I got one of the 2 22s down to 40% health. And I had War Chiefs. I was gobsmacked. I literally almost deleted the rogue on the spot. I was this fucking close to deleting this rogue. I was so upset. I was like, okay, cool. I get it. I've played a lot of WoW. You know, it's not particularly wise to fight mobs 2 levels higher than you. But fuck, you know, I'm a decent player. I can fucking do it. 2 mobs, level 22. I'm level 20. Any other class I would have gotten through that. And they fucking destroyed me on my rogue. And I'm just like, when does this class get good? Because I'm level 21 and fucking I'm nowhere near it. It's been incredibly frustrating. And like I said to the Discord, like, I have died. And again, it's a user issue. I get that. I'm new to Rogue. I'm making all the mistakes. I'm learning. But I have died about fucking 25 times on this Rogue, and I'm level 21. If I level any other character in Era to 21, I'd only die like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times to dumb shit. I've died 20 to 25 times on this Rogue. It is insanity. I've never felt weaker playing WoW than I have on a vanilla Rogue. And I know they get good. I know it. I get it. You know? But when? Like, do I seriously have to wait till level 30 to be decent? Like, that's a long time. That's you know, fucking 40, 50 hours of leveling or whatever to get good. Ugh. Ugh. Now I know I'm obviously not stealthing because I don't have daggers on me and I can't backstab. Outlaw Saber is huge, but then you got to get someone to run BFD with you. I'm not. I mean, it's my fault. I'm not a big dungeon. I'm really not big on dungeons while leveling, and it's nothing against dungeons. The dungeon content in this game is fucking amazing. It's S tier. It's the best. I love it, but I just refuse to wait to put groups together. I think it's fucking stupid. I hate going like, I still to this day, 3 years after Classic, I'm still such an anti like go to chat and build a group over 15 minutes advertising going looking for 3 more DPS and 1 tank, blah blah blah, and sitting in town and collating through responses and like it's still, I know it upsets so many people. But like, I'm just that guy. It is in 2023. It is the dumbest thing to have in a game. Building groups the old school way. It is ridiculous. And I understand all the contradictory points to what I'm saying. It's community building. It's, you know, character building. Blah 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 blah. I'm just like, I was thinking about this last night actually, where I'm like, I know that the knee-jerk reaction is for people to say, like, you know, you could never have something like Group Finder in Classic because that's not Classic. That's just not the way it was, man. It's, you know, social fabric, blah, 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 blah. But then here's the thing. The same people who will say old school MMOs should not have Group Finder will then play the shit out of the new MMO that comes out that has Group Finder and they'll love it. The League of Legends MMO will come out, it will have an automatic Group Finder, and everyone will be like, oh fuck yeah, oh my god. All the Classic players are going to play the LoL MMO and be like, oh it's the fucking best, oh my god, look, yeah, let's go do this dungeon, oh look, I'm a fucking in a group in 3 seconds, oh this is wild. And then when you say like, hey, that tool in the Classic game, what do you think? No, that's not Classic. But you love it for the convenience in the game you're playing right now. Yeah, but it's not Classic. It's just like, I can't stand it. The boss is soloable. Oh no, I and that's the thing, Jay. I know I don't have like a lot of conviction behind what I'm saying about rogues. I know they become powerhouses. Just my main whining, bitching gripe is like I just really thought that they would give you a taste of what a rogue can be a little bit earlier. Like it feels like they kind of teach you almost to play a different kind of class up until level 26 or whatever. Because like you don't get fucking Vanish, you don't get Blind, like all this shit that's huge. Like Blind, that's fine, but like I don't know, no Vanish before 22 is rough. And also like what we talked about in the Discord with like stealth really not being a thing prior to rank 3 or whatever. Like it's so weird. I don't know. Like look, you just run up and face tank all these mobs because that's most efficient, it's combat, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I'm learning a different class. And then at level 30, they're like, okay, now you actually play a rogue. And you go, oh, okay, so what have I been doing for the last 40 hours? Yeah, I did read that the quest is cheesable, so I'll have to... Well, I mean, you say it's cheesable, but like, you know, then I won't be able to cheese it because I'm shit. What am I doing? Am I just killing people? All right. Hey, you. I don't have any... I need to buy more range shit as well because I'm out. I ran out of throwing arrows. And I have a bow, but I didn't buy any arrows yet. Which, like I said, everything I'm bitching about, I am the problem. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying rogues are broken, rogues are fucked. I'm the fucking problem. I totally get that. I wear most of the blame here. Oh, tiltless. I must admit, it does feel really good to not have to buy water. I'm very much so enjoying that. Having played, sorry, let me rephrase. Having basically never played a class that I'm doing like triple negatives. I haven't played a class without mana through classic. There, I made it somehow. Like, remember, guys, I'm sick. My mind is foggy. It feels amazing. I'm really weird with warriors. Like, you talk about the two systems and, like, you know, fucking warriors with the rage and rogues with the combo points and the energy. I'm weirdly not big on warriors because the reason I like mana classes is when I hit a button, when I want to hit a button and I hit that button, the thing happens, right? 95% of the time plus, you have the mana to do what you want to do. I hit a button, this happens. Great. The reason I hate warriors is because I feel like you never have the rage to do what you want to do. I hit a button and the car doesn't start. Why? Need more rage. Fuck. You need to react to something. Oh, PvP. My target has just done something. I've got something to counter that. Hiya! Need more rage. Fuck. There is, and again, guys, like I've not really played Warrior, so you can all shoot me down because all the Warrior vets are going to be like, mate, rage is not an issue. You fucking always got rage. You get the gear. Rage is fine. Like, as if they'd fucking make a class where nothing ever works. Like, come on, it's great. It's fine. You're being overdramatic. That might well be the fucking way it becomes. But in leveling 1 to like 30, that's just the impression I've gotten. Where I'm like, I hate playing a class where I don't get a fucking result from pressing a button. Rogues are obviously somewhat similar, but to nowhere near the same extent as Warrior. Like, yeah, you've got to wait for your energy to tick. And yes, there's lots of times when I'm hitting Sinister Strike, when I'm hitting Kick, and I don't have the fucking energy. But more often than not, I am somewhere in the realm of 1 second to half a second away from being able to press it. So if I press it and the thing doesn't happen, I know that if I press it in 0.6 more seconds, I'm probably going to be able to do it. And that feels good. At least it's only a little bit of a delayed reaction. I'm still mostly getting the result when I press my buttons. But yeah, that's just why I've always enjoyed mana classes. So I'm like, you know, fucking it's a results based thing. But anyway, that's just me. And I get that everyone loves... What am I doing? Where am I going? What is happening? I need the brutes. Okay, they're all here. Wait, what? What have I done? I can't think because I'm chatting away. Oh my god, I've gone to like the worst possible area. Yeah, Yella, I've, like, obviously everyone's like, Jesus. Obviously everyone's like, you know, pickpocket everything, blah, blah, blah. I've been getting a weird thing with pickpocketing. So, like, all the guides are like, you know, here's a macro, you know, put pickpocket into all of your stealth openers, Bob's your uncle, you know, you're mashing the button when you're approaching the mob, you don't even have to think about it, the macro does everything for you and you're good. Fine. I think the problem is being on white main right now with this 172 lag, which, you know, it's not a boatload of lag, but it's a little bit of lag. You know, I'm from Australia and I'm playing on the US server, which is, you know, what I'm probably going to be doing when SOM 2 gets announced is like, you know, I'll jump on a US server. I feel like, oh, here's someone. He can kill me if he wants. Let's see if he does. Retribution. I feel like the lag fucks with that macro, and I'm hitting pickpocket on my way into a mob, and it doesn't, like, I think you see the window come up, but the game doesn't have enough time to loot the shit, and you go straight into your opener. So, like, I get that I could just not use the macro. I could just do it the old school way and stand behind the mob and hit pickpocket and wait, half a second for the gear to go into my bags and then do my opener. But it's a bit annoying. So, like, yeah, lag and pickpocketing is a little bit annoying. Just wait the extra quarter of a second, you Australian fucking idiot. Yeah, I know, right? You don't stealth at all until you're dungeon farming? Fuck, it's wild. Come on, you grim totem brute. I like your mallet. Bro. Oh wait, I've got to reconfigure LVY. My settings aren't right. Watch this. Let's go with... nameplates, is it? Is it nameplates or unit frames? Target. Class bar. That's the one we want, right? Let's see if this happens now. Should see my combo points above his nameplate. Yay! We did it, Ma. Oh my god. I tried to kick it. I did not have the energy. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Mike was giving me the same advice, Jay. He was like, and that's why I zerged to riposte before. I mean, these are my talents now. Don't ask about improved sprint. I know it should be in deflection, but I'm like, just in case someone wants to PvP me in Stone Talent, I've got improved sprint. Because I'm a fucking idiot. So I had fucking, what was I talking about? I had all points in deflection, and that was when I was bitching yesterday about, like, I can't hit the fucking side of a barn. Like, I'm dying so often because it's just miss. So I changed, and Mike was like, mate, you just get riposte straight away. But obviously I understood the advice, the opposite advice, which is also like, no, you need hit before you need riposte. So that's what I've done now. I'm getting there, Yoshi. Thanks so much for the asking, mate. You can probably hear in my voice, I'm still a little bit sick. But at least I can get out of bed today, which is more than I've been able to do for the last 4 or 5 days. It's just the flu. Just a fucking old-fashioned flu. Because I've had COVID twice before, and yeah, this isn't COVID. I've stayed inside anyway. You really are just a warrior light, aren't you? Just running up to things and going, hey, you, let's fight.
How may I aid you?
You can aid me by walking a little bit fucking quicker than you do. Oh no! Spewing. I would have shared the quest with this dude if I'd known he was in the area. If that was me, if I was him, I'd be fucking spewing. Because now he's got to wait until I'm done, right? Oh my god. Yeah, Paul. So a few things are going on in Wrath for me. My guild is actually in the process of strongly considering and more than likely going to transfer. So the alliance on your Jamba is dying a horrible death, and it's a combination of two issues. I don't know how you guys are going with your Wrath guilds, but we've really struggled to field a team of 25 for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. We regularly get only like 21, 22 people showing up to raid. And we want to do hard modes, which we're still trying to do prog. So like, you know, we've done Flame Leviathan, we've done Thorum, you know, we've done Freya, we've done General Vezax. We're still trying to do, you know, Hodir. We haven't done One Light Yogg yet. And so we're just, you know, trying all these different hard modes, but we can't fucking do it with less than 25. I felt so bad because I missed a raid on Sunday because I was so fucking sick in bed. I've missed 3 raids in 8 months, I think. I don't know. Tell me honestly. I'd love to know what's your honest raid attendance like, guys, and what do you feel is a good raid attendance record? I think I've missed 3 in 8 months. I feel like I've been pretty good. So I didn't feel bad about calling in sick. Yeah, I didn't feel bad about calling in sick the other day and just being like, look, I'm fucking half delirious. I can't really, like, you know, I probably physically could come to raid, but I don't think it's for the best that I do. So the guild leader and the officers are having to turn to, you know, chat to recruit pugs, 3 or 4 pugs for every raid now. And, you know, you want like semi-decent players to come in and try and prog hard modes with you. And we're just, the players we're getting, like, you might get one decent player, but like the others are, you know, it's not that they're bad players, but it's not your guild. And so the communication isn't there, blah, 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 blah. And we're finding that when we don't have the core group of the guild together, our prog sucks. We're just nowhere near as good as if we had our core 25 together. And so the officers are getting really frustrated, and they want to, now that faction transfer is available, they want to transfer Horde and go to Aragorn, which a lot of guilds will be doing. Because of the player size pool, and they need to recruit. They need, like, you know, 6 or 7 more people in this guild. They need a bench, all the shit, blah, 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 blah. Shit. So I said, they put a poll out there and just said, look, guys, we're very strongly considering moving to Aragorn. You know, vote yes or no if you're on board with this. And I said to them, look, yeah, Jay, I'm with you. And that's what I'm getting into. I said to them, look, I think that the guild should do it. I think that is what's best for the guild. I love these guys. They're the best they're the best people. It, you know, kills me to say that, like, the guild should go, but I'm not going with you. And my thing was, it's not the money. Obviously, like, you know, it's a transfer and a faction transfer, a faction transfer and a server transfer. You know, it's $70 or whatever. Not a small amount of money. I'm not poo-pooing $70, but like, I've got $70. That's fine. It's not a money issue. I don't want to reward Blizzard for killing my server. And so it's become like the principle's a thing for me. And I'm really quite staunch on this. And I was just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not saying, like, good job, Blizz, here's my extra $70 on top of my monthly sub. Thanks for murdering my server. Doing faction transfers when on servers that you didn't have to. You fucking knew what was going to happen if you gave certain servers faction transfers. And it happened anyway. I was a bit disillusioned about that. Like, you know, I feel like just recently we had the, like, big chat about server health and everything, and this combined with the Firemore Gehenna's thing and everything, it's more of the same, and it was very frustrating. Fucking phone is going off. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna feed my cat. It's my lovely cat Elmo, our old boy. He's just asking for some food. Oh yeah, no, but that's, sorry, Paul. Just before you get too much of a boner, that's the Super Nintendo Mini, and I do have the Nintendo Mini somewhere here as well. So I'm not a full on retro gaming collector. But I do love my retro games, and when they released the minis a few years ago, I was fucking all over it. I'm the fuckwit though that was like, obviously I use emulators and all that shit, so it wasn't so much of a practical thing for me. I didn't use them all that much. I think they're really cool on a shelf, and when I eventually build this study the way I should be, I've been putting it off for a couple of months now. I just think they're a nice little bookend to a shelf. You know what I mean? The little models of the NES and the SNES that actually do work. Where am I going? What am I doing? Fuck. This flu is killing me. I didn't hand in a quest, did I? Oh, good stuff. So, that was my story behind. Where is this quest? What's going on? Letters is yeah. I know where to go. So this was all answering your question about whether or not I've retired the shaman, and I'd fucking love my Wrath shaman, but it just became an issue where so many parts of the content in Wrath became untenable. Like, I can't do my beloved open world PvP because the open world there's no one in the open world in Wrath, because the Wrath, for a number of reasons. Okay, number one, I love world PvP. That is my main driving force of content in WoW Classic. That has been removed in Wrath Classic by virtue of, even though it didn't affect my server, one-sided servers, faction transfers, bots, real money transfers. Everyone's buying their gold now, so they don't need to go into the world to farm it. So the only people in the open world are bots. There is no joy in killing a bot. Like, I used to fucking enjoy it. Now I don't anymore. I don't give a fuck. Everyone's raid logging because they've got the gold they need. They literally don't need to do anything in this game outside of go to raid. So there's no open world PvP. That's a huge bit of content gone for me, which sucks. Then you go, oh, okay, Josh, if you can't do open world PvP, how about Battlegrounds? Battlegrounds, that sounds lovely. Oh, what's this in all the Wrath Battlegrounds now? DK bots as far as the eye can see. Battlegrounds have become basically unplayable in this game, and this is like, everyone is now bitching about this quite loudly, and obviously Blizzard took action on this today, going, all right, fine, you can't create a DK bot anymore. And I actually think I think the ban wave and the DK bot addressing today by Blizzard was obviously mostly in relation to the Battleground gripes. Everyone's been bitching about the Battlegrounds. they're aware that it's hurting their product and they've taken action today. Great. Okay. Still should have been done months ago, but I guess better late than never, I say begrudgingly. But yeah, BGs have been unplayable. So that's another bit of content gone from Wrath. So now I can't open world PvP. Now I can't do BGs. Well, Josh, what about Arena? Yeah, okay, Arena is something I could do. To be fair, you're right. I personally share the complaint that, and I'm not just trying to be negative Nancy, but obviously Arena is full of basically just the cutting edge players. It's the best of the best. It's your best comps. It's your best players. There is no room for anyone who's less than a fucking 9 out of 10 Arena player to go in and just have a good time. So I haven't arena'd since November. I'm just not into it. It's just an absolute ass kicking, and there is no room for learning. I feel like you can't learn while you're getting destroyed that badly. But anyway. And Arena is also weirdly full of multi-boxes, like one guy playing 2 characters. But anyway. So I don't do Arena. And then there's raids, you raid log. There's no reason to do... And this is the other problem, is I have no reason to do dungeons because I've got raid gear. I kind of I'm very, very lucky to be in a good guild that's treated me well, and they're very fair with their loot distribution. I've had 4 sets since week 2. I've had nowhere near BIS, but decent all-Juar drops, throughout the first 4 to 6 weeks. I don't need or care about gear. I certainly don't need anything from dungeons. So why the fuck am I doing dungeons? I'm just kind of there's no incentive to go to a dungeon. Why am I doing it? And you could do, Josh, the fucking Heroic Plus gives you your badges. I'm not that much of a BIS guy that I care enough. I don't know. Anyway, that's me. I'm just bitching. What I'm trying to say is I basically have retired the Shaman, and once the guild transfers, I'm going to stop playing. I'll stop playing Wrath. You know what I mean? Whether or not I just keep fucking around on Era or whatever. I just, I'll probably stop playing Wrath. I'm done with it. I just think that there's been too many missteps that have watered down the product so much and it's not all Blizzard's fault. It's also a combination of, the design of Wrath. I think that, to be honest with you, I think that we viewed Wrath, it's funny, we all said vanilla was the one we viewed through rose-colored glasses. And everyone was vanilla's nowhere near as good as you remember. You're just nostalgic. It's fucking rose-tinted glasses. You fucking idiots will find out when Classic comes out. And then Classic's release only confirmed how much we loved vanilla. And it was amazing. And it was even better than we remembered. Blah, 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 blah. And then everyone was but low-key, Wrath is probably my favorite expansion of all time. Wrath's number 1, baby. And fucking Wrath was the one that's not that great. Wrath has serious issues. The world is devoid of fun or content. No one plays the game the same way as vanilla. No one's out there doing shit. I'm really flabbergasted at how wrong I was about Wrath. I mean, I said that Wrath was, it's funny because when it came out, those first few weeks, I said Wrath is probably number 1. And it's a complicated argument because I think Wrath is number 1 class-wise. The classes have never felt better. The class design in Wrath is just fucking chef's kiss. They drive like Ferraris. They are so slick. They've got everything you could ever want and more. It feels like really, really good MMO design. Not too bloated, but not too simple, and every class just fucking zooms. However, it's the content around the class design that really kind of isn't that great, to be honest with you. What's this guy? Oh, he's a 60. Is he going to kill me? Wait, what am I trying to find here? The creepers. Hot father. Very good. Alright. Is he going to kill me? What a loser. You fucking loser. You fucking loser. You are a subhuman piece of shit. You're a fucking tool. Go home and fucking touch yourself, you fucking poor, pathetic excuse of a human being. Remember, that goes to anyone. This is for you guys as well. I always said it. You might be nice people. If you kill lobies in WoW, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're an in-game piece of shit. And I'll always say really, really, really shitty things to fuckwits that do that every time. It's just low behavior. I'm a nice guy. I'll turn into a fucking fuckwit when I see that kind of shit. It's just, I never do it, and it's low. But anyway, enough about me. Wait. He couldn't have been that much higher than me. He must have been, because he wasn't like smacking me down. He must have been like just the bare, because he was a skull, so he must have been maybe the minimum, like 8 or 9 levels above me. No, yeah, that guy hasn't heard the episode about fucking. Oh wait, I'm running the wrong way. That guy hasn't heard the podcast about the rules of engagement, has he? No, but I'm sorry about my voice again, guys. I'm very aware of how ridiculous my rules of engagement are. You know, I live in a world where God, sorry. Sorry, guys, coughing up alarm. I live in a world where I'm very aware that it's more than a stretch to think that most people are going to subscribe to my way of thinking when it comes to PvP. I know, like Bob, I'm glad you're loving it. There's no doubt there are people that are loving Wrath. It's just been a personal taste thing. Ulduar is fun. Obviously, Ulduar is fun. Ulduar is great fun. But it's just, yeah, outside of Raid, there is fucking nothing to do in that game for me. Wait, what am I doing? I can't think straight. I'm running to the quest giver when I'm dead. Oh, I thought it was, you might be right, Chris. I always thought it was 8 for some reason. Like someone can appear as a skull if they're 8 levels above you. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm usually wrong. Let's see. Skull level. Wow. Classic. I think you're right. It's 10. Let's see. Yeah, it's 10. Why did I think 8? So he must have been, he would have only been like 31 or 32 because he still took like 4 or 5 melee shots to get me down. Which is weird. Yeah, I mean, the PvP has kind of been deleted a little bit. It's just, like I said, like Arena's weirdly very unfulfilling because all the pros are in there. BGs are bots. Like I'm so done with bots. You know, I tried to play fucking Hearthstone the other day, and granted, you know, I walked into this one, but I was like, I haven't played Hearthstone in like a year, and I was like, oh, you know, oh shit, let me let my cat out. 1 sec. So I go back to Hearthstone after like a year away. And you know, I'm a fuckwit. I only like to play, you know, the classic version of Hearthstone, and it's not like, you know, I'm the classic guy or anything. But you know, I'm a fucking simple gamer. I like simple shit. You can, it's true. You can laugh at me. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You can't handle the fucking complexity of the modern game. Yeah, I fucking can't. I've got no fucking qualms about that. Smart guy, dumb gamer. Don't care. And I go back to Hearthstone and I load into Classic and I win like fucking... I won like 25 games in a row and I get all the way from like bronze 10 up to like gold 1 or whatever. And I'm like, something feels weird. And of course, I had noticed that the whole fucking time, the username of every fuckwit I played was a keyboard smash. It was, XTZ, RTWW, XXYZ, and P. PTO, QSD, like every fucking username. Hey, what up, nerd? How are you? Fucking mate, what's going on? But yes, like every fucking user was an alphabet soup. And at first, I kind of thought nothing of it. But obviously, with my WoW Classic PTSD with bots, my suspicions were aroused. And then I noticed that they're all using the same deck. Then I noticed that they all use the same moves. Then I noticed that they all make dumb moves when they, had better ones to use. And I was like, every fucking player is a bot. And I Googled it. Who's your favorite Josh? It's not me. It must be someone else, Rand. And I Googled it and I looked it up on Reddit. And apparently this is a thing. Like Hearthstone is known to be fucking riddled with bots. And I'm like, that's funny. That's just like WoW Classic. What's the common denominator here? And I was like, what is going on with gaming and with Blizzard? Where like, this is cool, man. Like it's just, I'm like, I got really depressed, and I was like, and then I went down the rabbit hole of looking for all these articles about like what is the future of online gaming if we can't get rid of the bot issue, and it's like, can like online gaming have integrity moving into the future with how bad people are with cheating and botting, with how like apparently the inherent human nature, supported by the benefit of anonymity, is just to bot and cheat through fucking everything and, not play the game, just get the benefits, and then like, it's fucking mind-blowing. It is absolutely mind-blowing. And I really would be fascinated to see what the gaming industry is cooking up to combat this. Obviously, there's the point that, like, there's one truth, that as long as there is profit, if you have a subscription-based model or whatever, if there is profit to the company for bots being present, then it will never be an issue that goes away. That just, it goes without saying. And I do subscribe to that theory. I will never let someone, I will never let someone from Blizzard look at me with a straight face and say, we want to eradicate bots from our game, knowing that every bot means extra cash to their bottom line. Like, I just will never take it seriously. It's a it's a statement they have to make to try and build public faith, but I'll never believe anyone when they say it. And I get it that a lot of employees have to say it, like, we're fighting bots. Sure you are. Like, say the line, Bart. Say the line, Bart. We fucking hate bots. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, I don't disagree that you hate bots on a personal level, but you work for the company that, like, benefits from having them around. So we all know that when it's like, get rid of the bots, I'll get right on that. And this is all well and good to say when they just ban 120,000 accounts. I understand the farcical nature of what I'm doing, but obviously the joke is still there of like, I'll get right on that. Oh, I'm going as fast as I can to hit that ban button. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, am I going to have to get up? Oh. Ban waves are cool and all, but like, this should have happened months ago. Fucking months ago. Diablo 4 is an interesting one, Paul. Here's what I will do, because I'm not, number one, I'm not a Diablo guy. Number two, I'm not a it's really like I'm not a dungeon crawl guy in any way in that form. And I'm not an isometric game guy. I fucking hate isometric games. So Diablo has everything going against it for me. So like if I say I don't like Diablo 4, it should mean nothing to people, because this game was built for me not to like it. You know, if you hate horror movies and you go and watch a horror and someone says, "How was it?" and you go, "It's fucking shit." Yeah, but you've got a proclivity to hating horror movies, so your opinion might be a little bit skewed. Like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what I think of Diablo 4, but will I try it? I'm going to wait for the reviews. If the reviews are seriously like, you know, from publications that I trust and not just fucking IGN or whatever. If the reviews are seriously like, hey, this is a fucking amazing game. Like, you need to play this. This is game changing. Blah 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 blah. Then yes, I will buy and I will try Diablo 4. If I only play it for fucking a week or two, you know, I'll get over. Here's $90 or whatever it costs. I'll try it. Everyone said it's amazing. I'll go in knowing I probably won't like it, but I might give it a go. If the reviews are anything less than like 10 out of 10, I'm gonna skip it. Hey Danky, how are you, mate? What's going on? Oh, I'm definitely gonna try the beta. Sorry, Chris, that's probably what you meant. I'm definitely gonna try the open beta on March 25th or whatever. So actually, yeah, I forgot about that. So there you go. I get to try it for free. If I fucking hate it, I won't buy it. There you go. Change everything I just said. I'll do the beta. Oh dear. 2-on-1. Let's go. Pop evasion. Let's go. Go, Rogue. Go. Oh my god, I'm so powerful. Oh my god. Look at this Rogue do his thing with his thunderclap. Seems like Diablo 4 is going to have many MMO elements. Yeah, well, they've got the talent trees. Hasn't that always been a Diablo thing, or am I insane? I don't know. Yeah, so it's like...
how you doing?
It's in 10 days, I'm pretty sure, if you look it up. They've got a 3-day weekend in... not this weekend, but next weekend is the open beta. So get into it. I had never played Diablo until Diablo 3, Danky. And it just didn't do it for me. And I know everyone bitches. Yeah, I played Diablo 3 like on release. And every time I tell that story to people, they're like, "Oh, mate, you can't judge Diablo by Diablo 3 on release. That was like the worst version of the franchise ever. It was fucking horrible, blah, blah, blah." But like, I don't know, man. I played Diablo 2 Resurrected and I was just like, this is shit. Like, I do not like this. And I guess a lot of people would say, like, fuck, if you don't like Diablo 2, you're not going to like Diablo 4. But whatever, I'll try the beta. Well, actually, I was going to ask about that, Danky. So, yeah, you're right. It's a closed beta just before the open beta. If you pre-order the game, you get into the closed beta. But I'm pretty sure the open beta is exactly that, right? It's an open beta. You don't have to fucking do anything, isn't it? It's literally open to everyone. Hence the phrase open beta, I would hope. Wait, what am I doing? These guys. It's the KFC beta. The KFC beta. Oh. I like KFC. Oh, that's right. Weren't they doing a giveaway KFC was like doing some kind of meal deal or something that had a tie-in? Is that what you mean, Zach? Because I think I saw Platinum Wow post something funny on Twitter earlier with a photo of this terrible, terrible KFC burger, and he was wondering whether it was worth it or not. It is Diablo key. He had a photo with like the fucking piece of shit burger that he had. I haven't spoken to Kevin in about a year, I think, Yella. It's been a long time. Love Kevin. But yeah, it's been a while. My Discord isn't working for some reason. Let me check here. Why is Discord not working for me? That's really weird. Let me see. When was the last time I spoke to Kevin Jordan? May of last year was the last time he and I chatted. That's fucking 10 months ago. It's a long time. It's too long. I miss Kevin. Oh, in Diablo? Is that right, Chris? You know, it's funny, Bob. I got a free key for Warcraft 3 refunded, and I still never played it. I wanted to, like, despite all the negative feedback and all the bullshit, I still actually really wanted to try it. I just never got around to it. I should still have the game, right? Like the key, I cashed in the key. Like, let me check something. If I open up my Battle.net launcher, oh, it won't be on this account. It'll be on my other account. Yeah, it'll be attached to my account. Oh, Kevin's the best. He's a delightful character. I love Stone Talon. I love it. My one regret is I've not done much world PvP in Stone Talon. If Som 2 comes out sometime soon, like expected, I would like to PvP more in Stone Talon. I really would. I'm not going to Zerg to 60. I'm going to fucking play the game the way I like to play the game. Take my time, smell the roses. And I think I'll do things like level more in Silverpine, level more in Stone Talon, and just, you know, do shit I like to do. And hopefully come across some people in Stone Talon and fuck them up. That's the thing I'm worried about, though. Like, I'm trying the rogue because I want to find out whether or not rogue PvP clicks with me. If I'm shit at it or I just don't get it, then I won't play rogue. This whole reason I'm rolling this rogue is this is a dry run to figure out whether I like or can play rogue for Som 2. Ninja, I'm just trying it out. I've always kind of liked the YouTube streaming setup, and I just kind of always regretted not using it. So I'm just trying it out. I'm just every now and again, like I said, it's been about 2 years since I streamed on YouTube, but every now and again I used to do a YouTube stream just to sort of see how it goes. I'll see how I feel about it. I mean, I'm not really a fucking streamer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if I play Som 2, I would like... Here's the thing. If I play Som 2, I would like to stream again. Stream my leveling process and all that shit. And I'm just sort of figuring out whether I'd like to do that on YouTube or Twitch. Who's my favorite countdown guest, Dave? And why is it either Fuck You or Alenia? Aren't they... They're both amazing. Let me think. Let me think. My favorite countdown guest. I did have an answer to this. I mean, it's so hard because people are so good for different reasons. Like, obviously, you guys, I've made friends through the show. You guys know I adore North. I adore Fuck You. You know, I adore Hunk. All the regulars, you know. If you hear someone coming on the show more than once, it's for a reason. It's because I like them and I think they're good. You know, if you have never heard someone on Countdown and they're a name in the classic scene, and you're like, "Huh, that's weird. Why has Josh never gotten X, Y, or Z to come on and talk about their class or whatever?" It's probably because I don't rate them that much. Not all the time. I can't stress this enough. There are people I would have loved to have gotten on the show that either, one, I haven't found a reason to get them on, like I just haven't found the right topic or whatever. Number two, haven't been able to get in touch with them. Number three, our schedules never line up. Like, there are known quantities out there in the classic scene that people might be like, "Oh, Josh doesn't like this person, so they've never been on the show." No. We've talked. I've invited them. It hasn't panned out. It's fine. But there are also a lot of names who are like, yeah, if they haven't been on the show, it's probably because I'm not that into them. But in terms of favorites, like I'll, rather than favorites, I talk about like memorables. Like a memorable interview for me was like, you know, Bubba. I love, you know, fucking, I love Bubba so much. You know, it was relatively unique and not something we do very often on Countdown, where I was able to really like sit down and have a few beers with him and genuinely convey that I've always wanted to do this, but this is my fault that I'm not able to do it very often because I'm the fuckwit, because I get too like intense with my questions and turn it into too much of like an interview. But like I loved the thing with Bubba where it was just two guys having beers and chatting, and he had some wild stories and it was really fun, and that's something I've always wanted to do with Countdown is bring across that, like, you guys don't get a lot of insight into who I am as a person outside of the show. And like, it's one thing for me to say it, you know, fucking doesn't mean anything. But like, you know, I'm a very, very sociable, you know, fun guy on the videos outside of the show. And I don't sound like it on Countdown, which kind of shits me a little bit. That I sound, you know, I do sound rather stuffy, you know, the fucking lawyer who can't have fun a little bit. I know I have a joke here and there on the show and stuff, but like, I sound stuffier than I would like on Countdown, and it's not a really good indication. I mean, it's fucking true, you know what they say. That, you know, when people do content, you're not seeing the real them. It's all fake. Like, it really is fucking true to a certain extent. Like, you know, you're getting a version of me on Countdown that is more work than play. It's more like, you know, the camera's on and I've got to do the right thing for the audience than what I'm really like behind closed doors. And I really am much more, you know, I fuck around a lot more in real life. I love a beer. I love a laugh. You know, that's why it's been really good fun, sort of like getting to know Hunk. I've moved to Brisbane and you know, got to meet up in real life now with Hunk on a regular basis. And it's really good to sort of hang out with him outside of the show and be able to show that side of myself that, you know, and he would joke and say now and, you know, learn that you're as big a fuckwit in real life as you are on the show. And I'd be like, yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's always fun to get the rare opportunity to convey that side of myself on the show. And I feel like I got to do that with Bubba. So I enjoyed that one. I'm trying to think of who else. I know there's been memorable ones that aren't coming to mind right now. But like in terms of, I'd have to say, like in terms of in terms of pure content, like the quality of conversation and the quality of content that someone can bring to the show. Um, no one has gotten. Why am I stealthing? No one has gotten more satisfaction out of the character arc of North than me, and you guys know that. You know, I really flogged North's appearances on the show a lot. I got him on the show a lot. I believed in him. I pushed and pushed him on you guys because I always believed in, you know, despite you know his despite the brashness of his character, that there was so much depth to his thought process and how well he analysed the game and thought about things at a macro level. But I'm really glad that, you know, the amount of feedback I got about him in the early days about how people fucking hated him. He was so arrogant. Oh my God, never invite this guy back on your show again. You know, I fucking can't stand him. If he says one more thing about him being the fucking smartest guy alive, I'm going to fucking vomit, blah, 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 blah. And look, granted, like, you know, North says cringy shit and he fucking knows he says cringy shit, but it's part of the fun. And like, I felt so like vindicated, like, you know, like a coach playing a player that he believes in, that the home crowd thinks he's shit, but the coach is like, nah, this guy's going to be really good. And it paid off because all of a sudden the emails changed after a year or two with North. And everyone was like, I never thought I'd say this, but that guy is fucking brilliant. Like, he's a really good guest on your show. Like, he's completely changed my viewpoint on him, blah, 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 blah. I was so proud of him and, like, so happy to have him have that kind of arc, like I said. So that's something that's a weird little thing that I'll always take away from Countdown and be like, I'm so glad that I can call, like, I can look back on that and be like, you know, North's a mate of mine, and I love him to death. And you know, he's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But, you know, he's so much fun, and he's so great to talk to, and yeah, I'll always enjoy that. Oh. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Is that you? Is that why you made that joke before about fuck you and Alenia? Is that you motherfucker? Who are you, Dave? That's you, fuck you, isn't it? North was huge. Oh shit. I don't want to fight this person. North was huge on that episode. Absolutely huge. And that was like... That weirdly became one of my favorite episodes of the show ever, Bob, for weird reasons. He did really... And I've had a bunch of comments about North's performance on that episode. And obviously, you know, people said stuff about Zyrene as well. But, like, you know, I'll go into bat for Zyrene. I've always been very, you know, I was very, what's the word I'm looking for? I was very nonplussed about, you know, the Zyrene thing. You know, fuck, mate. We've all had a drink. We've all had a drink too many before. It happens. Like, you know, he didn't do anything fucking horrible. He was just a bit drunk. Like, it's happened to the fucking best of us, and on stream, you know. No dramas there. It was fucking great of him to say yes to coming on the show, and he still said a bunch of really good stuff. You know, he just had a bit to drink. But North's handling of some of the more full-on moments were fucking, like, S tier, like, just unbelievably composed. And, you know, Zyrene did get stuck into and we've joked about this, and I've joked about this with other listeners, like, you know, Nudge was cool with it. You know, he didn't mind at all. He said it in the moment. He didn't care afterwards. He didn't feel like Zyrene was having an attack on him or a dig. Nudge has got really thick skin. It's fine. But like North still going into bat for Nudge in the moment and sort of pulling Zyrene off his back and being like, fucking come on, dude, stop being a cunt. Like, you know, the guy doesn't know. It was a really, really huge moment and one of my favourite things, weirdly, that's happened on the show. Where am I going? This way. It's part of the fun of doing live calls, to be honest with you, and like I always say, I've gotten away with murder. That, you know, I've put unscreened people on my show for 5 years. I've no idea who these people are. I've no idea what they're going to say, and a lot of the times we say this shit live on Twitch, and nobody's done anything horrible. Nobody's dicked me over. Nobody's been a fuckwit. But you can still have moments where, like, maybe a guest might get a little bit testy with another guest, just mildly. And it's part of the fun of live TV, in a way. You know, like, this shit can happen, and you see what happens and who rises to the moment in the moment. And it was really fun.
The winds guide you.
I don't know what I've done in the last hour in this game. I've been on absolute cruise control. I managed to finish some quests. Okay, like I've just been chatting away with you guys and fucking absolutely like auto drive. Wow. Well, that's where I feel bad, Bob, is that normally I would like to think that I can, and I can police people, you know what I mean? I would normally have the nuts to tell someone to shut the fuck up or, you know, pull their head in or whatever if they say something stupid on a stream, blah, 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 blah. But that's why the North moment sort of meant more to me, because I was a little bit of a deer in the headlights in that moment, and I've always been, since it happened, I've been a little bit ashamed of how I reacted in that moment, because it was a combination of me being super confused and also like not really wanting to tell Zyrene off, because, like, you know, Zyrene's a known quantity and he's got a lot of, you know, love and respect in the community. And, like, he knows a fuckload more, you know, he's forgotten more about the game than I'll ever learn. So it was a combination. And, like, that moment was, I had no idea what was going on. When Zyrene was pressing him and going, like, you know, what does fire do? What does fire do? I literally had no idea what the fuck he was talking about and what was going on. Because I thought the same thing as Naj when he was like, okay, I get it. Fire burns. Like, is that what you mean? Like, I was so confused, going like, where is he going with this? Where is he going with this? And then once I sort of realized, yeah, I did have that. Like, I didn't say like, oh, come on, Zyrene, fucking lay off him, mate. You know, blah, 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 which is ordinarily what I would say to any other guest. But I did stop myself a little bit. But North stepped in for me and straight up said, like, stop being a cunt. And it like I said, I'm embarrassed that I sort of didn't hurt in my own guests a little bit, but I'm very sort of proud of North as well for doing it. Yeah, Chimley is my music guest. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, not to turn this into a whole stream about that moment. I really don't think about it that often. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal to me, Bob. So I hope Zyrene doesn't care about that. But, like, I think I spoke to him the next day and he said sorry about that. And I was like, mate, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I would think, like, if he does feel bad, it's more so just that, like, you know, it's recorded. It lives on the internet forever. It's just him being drunk. It's one of those semi-embarrassing things. And he'd just gotten the job with Blizzard and everything, and it's sort of, that whole thing, and it is what it is. It's really not, like, people drink. It's not the biggest deal in the world. And like I said, he didn't say anything horrible, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But I mean, I would be embarrassed too if I were him. A little bit. Only a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just be like, oh man, there's that video of me when I drank too much sitting out there on the internet. I mean, I should actually ask him if he wants me to take it down. I never even thought about it. If he really wanted me to, I would. Played 2.5 hours at this level 21, and I'm 70% of the way through it. That's some slow leveling. Yeah, Connor, my stance on hardcore has always been the same. I'm glad it exists. I think it's great fun for you guys who love it. I love and support you all. I have issues with, hardcore that go outside of the game that I don't need to go into. That's why I'm not in love with it. Like, it's like whatever. I've tried to do it myself, but only like very fleetingly. Like, I got a character to like 13 without dying, yay, and I just stopped because I'm like, I'm not doing this. If I go any further, if I die at 25, if I die at 30, I'm throwing my fucking monitor out the window. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to subject myself to that kind of pain. So I just don't. I am personally not interested in hardcore classic. I absolutely think that, the data mine stuff and everything, even before the data mine, I would have bet my left nut that hardcore servers were coming to SOM 2. It was a very, very educated guess that they would probably do that. So I still absolutely believe that hardcore servers are coming to SOM 2. I have fucking no interest in it myself. I'm a big never say never guy. Look, if I'm really, really bored one day in 9 months' time and someone's like, hey Josh, fucking stream a hardcore run and we'll get you 5,000 viewers. I'll be like, alright, I'll do it. But really, I just have not much interest. What else? What am I doing? Oh, I'm getting these things. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, that was an interesting one, Chris. I'll tell you a funny story about that. So when I had Wall on to discuss Everlook, and he obviously discussed his own private server that he makes and everything, and he discussed his work on Everlook. Everlook's turned into a really interesting case study for me because obviously I was a relatively, excited proponent of Everlook. It's controversial. It's a private server. Josh, you're a classic player. You interview people from Blizzard. Josh, you shouldn't be saying the word private server. That's banned. What are you doing? You'll lose your clout. Like, I don't give a fuck. Number one, I've got no clout. Number two, I don't care about losing it. So Countdown has always discussed private servers when they have been newsworthy. I've not been a private server show. I've not been like, yeah, fucking jump on a private server and stick it to the man. And there are fucking lame, weak shows out there that do that. Like, a fucking private servers for life, as if you'd play a Blizzard product, you fucking sheep, blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck off, idiots. I'm really, like, the person who loves private servers a little too much, I always think is a fucking bit of a weirdo. But that's just me. in saying that, I play private servers. I do play private servers. I'm not going to fucking sit here and hide it and you know, fucking lie about it or whatever. Like, I am completely aware of the legal issues of private servers. I'm completely aware of the damage they can cause to someone's IP and someone's bottom line, blah, 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 blah. I'm a shit person. I play private servers occasionally. There, I fucking said it. So when a private server becomes newsworthy or when something particularly earth-shaking comes on the private server scene, yeah, Countdown might cover it. So it was funny that after I did that episode, it's funny that after I did that episode, I wound up speaking to someone from Blizzard about, I don't know, fucking 2 months later. And I was trying to line up some more interviews for Countdown with the dev team. And this person, who I won't name, they're not at Blizzard anymore. This person said, hey man, like, you know, I'm just wondering if I should tell this story. It's not even that controversial of a story. I'm just wondering if I'm really betraying trust by telling it. Let me think. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big stream, and also, like, it's leaving the name out of it completely changes the complexion of the story anyway, so it's not a big deal. So, like, they pull me aside, and we talk for, like, 15 minutes about, you know, you know, we'd like to get you more interviews, blah, 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 blah. And they said, hey, man, just to let you know, like, you know, the classic team heard that latest episode of yours about the private server. And I go, oh, yeah? And he goes, yeah, you know, they were really unhappy with you, man. They were really unhappy to hear that from you. And, you know, just hopefully that kind of stuff, you know, was a one-off. Like, it was really disappointing, man. And I was like, okay, well... And I literally said, I'm not just saying this to sound tough, like I literally said the same thing to them that I'm saying to you now, where I was like, oh, mate, look, man, my show's always covered private servers. If something newsworthy comes up, like, I've been doing this for years and you guys have had no drama engaging with me still. And, you know, I've gotten interviews before, even though you guys know what I do. So, you know, I'm not gonna not do that if something comes up, just to let you know. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, just letting you know, whatever. And like 3 or 4 months after that call, I spoke with another member of the classic team. And I relayed that story to them. And they were shocked. And they said to me that literally never happened. They were like, no one ever said to that person that we were like upset or disappointed in any way, shape or form that you did a fucking call about a private server. So I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. A little bit weird. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a bit of a non-story, but it's just these stupid little things that happen behind closed doors. It's too hard, Bob. It'll never happen. It's way too dicey. Oh, is that a member of the Alliance? Just casually... Oh, damn it, they're Everyone's so much higher than me. No, where are all the leveling alliance people, man? Where are all the levelers at? Yeah, the legal waters are very muddy, and seldom should they be waded into. Give me your seed. I'm dying. Remember me, everyone. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck? Gouge. The most dodged, parried, or missed ability in the history of WoW. Why did I wait to get that eviscerate off so long? But anyway, I seriously missed like 50% of my gouges. I'm like, they've done something to this ability that makes it like extra miss. It's so dumb. Oh, thanks, Bob. I got it for $5. Can you believe that? I was doing like we're buying some cheap shit at down at like Kmart the other day. We just needed some little knickknacks for the house, nothing fancy. And I saw this shirt on the rack for $5, and I was like, "Fuck yes, Kmart, you've done it again." Fucking oath, every day of the week. That's like fucking. It's like $3.50 USD. Take my money. It's the only problem is it's a little tight on me. It's a small. I am not a small man, but I am losing weight, and it fits on me much better than it would have like 2 or 3 months ago. Since Patricia and I made the move, I've started really like exercising again in a way that I haven't since Classic came out. Like I've gone for runs. I've been lifting weights again in the gym. And before I got sick, I was doing really, really well. I was exercising like 4 or 5 days a week, where it's been 0 days a week for the last 3 years. So the plan is to keep this shirt, and I'll know I've done my job when I look great in this shirt. Then I've done my job. I fit in it now, which is a good start. So I'm happy with that. Alright, where are these fucking seeds? Come on, bro. Holding out on me? Cheeky burp. No, Yalla, it's actually interesting. I have heard, even though like I played like 20 hours of Dragonflight or whatever when it came out, I haven't touched it since fucking like, Joyous Journeys dropped. I haven't heard. It's interesting because normally it's different through each expansion, at least through like BFA and through Shadowlands. You jump on Twitter and you see people fucking, doing the spoilies and showing you what's happening in the fucking story, blah, blah, blah. I don't know a fucking thing about what's happened in the fucking Dragonflight story. I've got no idea. I'm not super interested in retail lore, but I wouldn't say that I have no interest, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously, if I haven't looked it up by now, I'm not that interested. But like, if you were like, "Hey, mate, sit down and I'll tell you a story about what's going on with the lore in retail right now," I'll be like, "All right, I'll listen." I like a good fantasy story. Four more. Why did that miss? I just have no idea what's happening with anyone. I got up to the part. I probably didn't even play 20 hours. I got up to the part where like Rathian met. Like this is very early. It's like the first dungeon or the second dungeon, whatever. Rathian met the other guy who was like, "I'm the heir to Neltharion's throne," and he was like, "No, but I'm the heir to Neltharion's throne," and they were like doing the Spider-Man name thing. That's what I got up to. So I basically hadn't left the first time. Miss, parry, miss, dodge, dip, duck, fuck. Jesus. Come on. Give us a break. I'm just getting DMs from a listener, you know, slash friend of the Discord, blah blah blah, like, who's just DMing me being like, he's such a piece of shit. He knows it. He's just DMing me like, "Well, they got 40% of my bots. I've still got some left." And I'm just like, "You're such a piece of shit. You're fucking the worst. You're the reason why this game is dying." It's so bad. It's so bad. And I don't mean to hand wave it. Like, it is bad. It's just like, it's become farcical. I said to him, we need to get an interview with him on Countdown to Classic with like a disguised voice. I'm still going to eventually retire from Classic one day and be really, really weirdly proud of the fact that I never bought one fucking piece of gold. And I'll take a fucking, you know, hook me up to the fucking, the lie detector, like right now. One fucking piece of gold has been purchased by me. And I'm very proud of that. Oh, fuck me dead. Is it 27%? That's fucking stupid. I knew it was a lot, but damn, dude, inappropriate. All right, have a good one, Bob. Thanks for dropping by, mate. I feel like I see these seeds everywhere on every other character I've leveled except for this one. There's one. Let's do this. So guys, if we got TBC talents or some form of mana issue addressing for vanilla with SOM 2, would that change your choice of class at all? My cats are we have a different setup in the new house, Meow Furian. Sorry to disappoint you, but we lock all the pets out of this study that I'm in. So to my left here, we have an open door to the hallway where I can see everyone walking by, the dogs, the cats, Patricia. But I have a baby gate now set up at the door, so nobody can get in except for Patricia, obviously. And we've just tried to keep this space pet free. Mostly because this is the only room in the house that is carpeted, and we had issues with, like, you know, we had to replace bits of the carpet at the last house that we rented because, like, I think like one of the cats had like an accident on it, and we fucking cleaned it up and everything, obviously, but like it just left like a permanent like mark on the carpet or whatever. You know, it's rough with pets. So we just didn't want to get in that situation again, and we just thought let's not give fucking, you know, the landlord any excuse with this carpet. Let's just never let the pets in here. And that's how we've done it, yeah. Boo. I know. I miss the days of streaming with the cats jumping all over me and the dogs jumping all over me. And actually, I don't know if I do. I love my pets. I love my pets very much. All right. Fuck me dead. So tired. Now, I don't think I'll go and do that quest. I think we'll just go back down to Sunrock. And then we'll go hand in... We'll do that one, Boulder Slide. I would love to see a member of the Alliance, just for some form of fucking PvP. Come on. So look at this. There are 9 Hordes here, leveling in Stone Talent at the moment. I haven't seen one Alliance player. What's the deal? The Alliance come to Stone Talent too. I really need my poisons though, don't I? Fuck, rogues look badass with swords. I really think they look amazing. A rogue in like really cool rogue gear with swords just looks so sick.
How may I aid you?
What's that quest? Enchanters. Wait, new life. On the Charred Vale. No, I'll wait. The Charred Vale is a dangerous place for me right now. I'm good, thank you. I will wait. I would like to get up to 22 and get fucking Banish. That's something I'd like to do. Game changing. Do you reckon I should go to Ashenvale at 22 and try and find some alliance? I think I should do that. He's a troll. Hello. Hot Wangs. Yeah, they are fucking nasty harpies. Very nasty harpies. Queen of the harpies. I should do arachnophobia. Do you reckon I can do this alone? Or not? Probably not. In vanilla. Solo arachnophobia or 21 on a rogue. Should we give it a try? There's no harm in trying. Alright, do you guys think I can do this? Do you believe in me? Oh my god, I'm gonna put you all to sleep. Fucking best stream ever. Where I used to play jungle sounds. Oh, you don't mean like years ago when I used to do the old like PvP bits when I would get the guests on and tell me how to yeah. So that was when I was like, I had like 2 or 3 guests I would get on, and it's so dumb when I think back on it. I can't believe these guests fucking put up with me. And I would get them to describe how they would take down every class in a PvP scenario. Because I remember doing it with the hunter, right? When I was like whispering like, hey, we're in the bushes. We can see like a rogue over there. What do you do? I think, I can't remember which episode though. I want to say it was like the old hunter episode. I couldn't give you an episode number though. It'd be somewhere in like the, 40 to 90 range. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to pop evasion for sure. That's the weird thing, Zach. It's very tough for me. Like, all the stuff about all the old parts of the show that I hate and can't stand to listen back to and cringe through now, all the listeners love it. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I look back on some of that old shit and go, that was so bad. And everyone's like, you're fucking that. And like, I love you guys for putting up with my cringiness and all that stuff, but like, it's I can't listen back to it. I just can't. Whether I'm getting like, I don't think it's like me getting older and crabbier. I don't know. That's sweet of you to say, Yella. It was so much, is still, so much fun to do the shows. It was such a different vibe back then when 2018, 2019, when the show was just pumping, with so much work on the show and we were doing so many episodes, It's just like a podcast factory. It was fucking brutal on me, but it was a lot of fun as well. It's something I'll remember for the rest of my life, for sure. Yeah, the show got really big. The show got really, really big. You know, we were getting like 30 to 40,000 listeners every episode at one stage. Like, it was fucking out of control. That's sweet of you to say that. I always loved listening to my own show as well. I'm that kind of a fuckwit as well. All right, now there's Besseleth. I need this. Oh, I just need. If I had my fucking ranged weapon, I could do this. Wait, I need to eat. Shit. Okay. I'll have to gouge at some point. So it's a level 21 elite. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. Let's. I've got a health pot as well. I'll pop evasion at some point. How do I get rid of this? Come on, man. Just you. Are you gonna aggro together? Just you. Come on, come get me. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Huzzah. Some slice and dice would be nice. Alright, let's go. At some stage as well. I'm just running around like a dickhead. There's the health pot. Oh man, come on, come on, come on, come on. Little bit of health. Yeah, we did it. Huzzah! Fuck yeah. Where's... Oh my god. I didn't accept the quest. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to cry. Oh my god. Oh no, I forgot to pick up the quest. Oh, I was staring at the exclamation point on my mini-map and being like, yep. No, I haven't seen it, Drew. Is it good? That's my WoW career personified. Man overcomes challenge without accepting quest. Oh. It'll kill me now. What's the vet? Oh, is this a... Oh, it's an 18. Oh. Guys, it's on. It's on. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Did he just soulstone? Yes, he did. So I've got to watch out for that. I won't fight him with a mob on him. Oh, he's going to get me for sure, though. Oh, get out of there, Josh. Okay, now we can get him. I thought I kicked it. Now I'm fucked. Yay! We got him! But I'm 3 levels higher than him. Only reason I did that is because I've never fought anyone on a rogue before. He is right on the cusp of my rules of engagement. which is no lower than 3 levels below me. Oh my god, that was tense. That was tense. Now I've got to get this quest. Fuck. I feel a little bit bad. No. I love World PvP, Dave. I just I've never done anyone, never fought anyone on a rogue. Oh, sorry, I was on a PvE server back in the day, Dave. I forgot to mention that. I've said it on the show, but yeah, I played PvE back in the day. So when I was a rogue all those years ago, I never did World PvP. It was only BGs, and not that many BGs, to be honest with you. So that is literally, you just saw my first ever World PvP kill on a rogue ever in my WoW career. On my first attempt. So that's great. Even though I was level 21 and they were 18, it was probably a little bit unfair. My quest log is full. Oh wait, he had Soulstone, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm happy for him to have Soulstone rezzed and gotten away. I didn't want to sit there and necessarily really put the boot in. Let me just do this and drop. Well, I'm probably not going to Rage Fire, so. What quest did it just drop? It did the fucking thing where it dropped a quest that wasn't at the top of the list, which it always does, and I bet you it was one that I'd completed. You fucking piece of shit game. I hate it when it does that. It's the worst feature of WoW, is that it doesn't, like, if you hit abandoned quest, it doesn't start from the top of the list. What did it just drop? Is this guy gonna... Yeah, sweet, let's do this, brother. Old Dragonus and I are gonna do this again. He said, yo. I said, hey. No, I'm playing. No, I'm a certified Wrath raid logger, Zag, and I have been for like 2 months. I've turned into that which I hate, a raid logger. I've also turned into another thing I hate, a rogue player, for now. So you can't keep that. Oh, Turtle WoW? No, I haven't talked about it on the show. I did see the other day that, like, there's some reports coming through that Turtle WoW's population is booming at the moment. They've got about, I mean, it's so hard to tell whether this stuff is legit, but they reckon they've got about 4,000 players or something on Turtle WoW now, which is like, that's pretty fucking significant. And as I pointed out to the Discord the other day, I was like, hey, you know, the biggest vanilla private server right now is the one with the changes. The Classic Plus one is the most popular one. That's, I think it's not like an insignificant thing to be aware of. All right, let's do this, Mr. Warrior. Go get it. You're a warrior. Yeah, nice. save me. Hell yeah. There we go. The quest works better when you actually accept the quest before killing the mob, I've found. I won't tell old Dragonus here that I soloed it without him 5 minutes ago. I'll be like, couldn't have done it without you. Oh, that's cool to hear, Drew. That's awesome. I feel really good about getting that PvP kill. And again, even though they were 3 levels lower than me, I still feel, you know, like it was reasonably competitive. He got a fear off on me. I think he fucked up by not fearing me again sooner when he saw me sprinting at him. I don't know. Paul, the next one will be when I'm feeling a little bit better. So I'm just trying to shake off this flu. And I've got half of it recorded. The other half was supposed to be recorded 2 days ago, but I was too sick. So I hope to get together with the crew again in the next few days and have another stab at recording that. So it's hard to say. I would guess you'd probably be waiting another 10 days, 7 to 10 days for the next episode. Yeah, thanks, man. It's I'm home at the moment. I've been like legitimately bedridden since Friday. This is the first day I've gotten out of bed since then. But yeah, you could see me like coughing up a lung before. It's just all... It was a dry cough before, now it's a wet cough. So I opened up before with Garrote, because that's literally the only stealth opener that I have, because I'm combat swords. I did get it off right, like I was behind him, yeah? Or did I just come out of stealth? I don't know. He knew I was around because he soul stoned when he saw me go into stealth. Oh wait, is this guy just doing this quest now? Let's team up again, bro. Let's do this, Dragonus. Oh, it's just the crystals. Yeah, it's easy enough. I wanted to be a bitch. He's like, oh, you doing this quest too? I wanted to be a bitch and be like, no, I'm here for my fucking health. I won't say anything. Oh no, I'm such a cunt. Yeah, Yalla, I think I do. Let me think on it for a second. Zones that I love much more than anyone else. Well, I'm in trouble here. Hang on one sec, we gotta get through this. Alright, let's get some stones, brother. Come on. You gotta pick these stones up. There you go. There you go. That's the way. This is white main. Oh, there you go. Oh no. Yeah. Got your back, Dragonus. Fucking got this, brother. Come on, you big warrior boy. Big brown boy, do it. You take that one, brother. No, 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 you take it. It's all good. We are gonna fucking clean shop here. Yala, I haven't forgotten your question. I just want to be good to this guy before I get to the next one. Show us your crits. Getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, respawns. Dragonus knows what's up. He's all over it. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm afraid I'm against you on that one, Yalla, but I guess that's the point of the question, isn't it? I fucking hate Desolus. It is easily, like, I think it's easily my worst zone in WoW. I hate it so much. Silver vein. I respect that you love it though. As you said, that's the point. We're the places that you love that everyone else hates. Oh, 4-tapper. Nice. A 4-spot. Oh, is that shoulders? Oh, they're mail. You son of a bitch. Nice. Nice. Oh. Stone Talon's like, there's nothing wrong. I don't know why Stone Talon doesn't get a little bit more love. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I love the what do you call it? The lumbering part of Stone Talon that I was just in before. You know, fucking here, Windshear Crag. I love Windshear Crag. And I love this part with all the brutes and stuff in it. I love that part, like this, and you know, I don't love fucking here, but oh shit, he had mining. I feel bad. I took that silver vein before, right in front of him. Okay, where should I go now? I want to go back to Sunrock yet again. No, wait. Don't do that, Josh. Hand this in first, then go back to Sunrock. Yeah, but to be fair, Yalla, like, the walking in Stone Talon is pretty oppressive. Like, there is a long walk between places. But the zone itself is pleasant enough that you're like, whatever. But it is a long walk. Hello, Mr. Troll Mage. Zoo the Mage. Oh, you get a wave. Thank you, because you gave me Arcane Intellect. Thank you so much. Fucking weapon skill. Here I come. Alright. But yeah, if you guys are playing SOM too, it would be nice to sort of have a bit of an international gathering for the first time ever. You know, it's weird that, not weird, but it's understandable. You know, we've all kind of been separated through Classic, through TBC, through Wrath, through SOM. I just figured with SOM 2, now that, you know, people give less of a shit and everyone's just fucking around and having fun, maybe now's the time for like a bit of an international countdown gathering. I don't want to call it a guild because like a guild infers structure and management, and I don't want either of those things. I just want a chat room where all of us can hang out in game and chat. That's kind of what I want. It'd be fun if like we got some of the Europeans, some of the Americans, the Aussies, all just like all of us, all, you know, who've become friends and talked WoW for years through the show, just to like get together and hang out in game. I just thought it'd be really fun. And legit just be like, this is not a guild. Like, we're not doing raids. You know, if you want to pug raids, do your own thing. Like, if you want to organize shit, fine, go for it. But this is going to be like, there's no offices. There's no fucking structure. We're just we're a chat guild is what we are. That's what I'd love to have. We are a fucking organization of chatters. Yeah, I mean that's I mean you're ahead of me on the curve there. Yeah, you probably just I completely forget you can always do that. You can just create your own private chat channel. To be fair, yeah, and basically we could have a leveling guild and just say to people, look, here's the leveling guild, here's the private chat channel. If you want to leave the guild for like a proper raiding guild, we understand nobody's going to get upset. In fact, we'd almost encourage that you do that. But if you're happy to fuck around and pug with us, we're in this guild. But once you leave the guild, stick to the private chat channel and we'll hang out there. I think that's a really good idea, Dave, to be honest with you. Yeah, Yalla, and I think that's the one thing that maybe the countdown community could kind of offer. Not that we'd necessarily be that big, but like we could actually maybe convince um, people from all over the world to go on an adventure with us. And like, I don't think everyone would do it, but like some of the Europeans might actually say, yeah, you know, all right, I won't play on the European server. I'll come and play with you guys. You know, a lot of the Australians would probably say, yeah, fuck it, I won't play on the Aussie server. I'll play on the US server. So we'll see how we go. Just going to check the old Discord and see if there's anything going on there. Sunrock's coming up. Just reading some stuff on the bot thing in the Discord. Fuck, where is it? Yeah. It's an interesting read. Check out the Discord, guys, if you do want to see what people are feeling about that bot info. Yeah, people are pissed. It's kind of justified in my mind. Like, people are even angrier. It's like, because this is the news that normally you would think on paper the resounding reaction would be thank you Blizzard, you've finally gone and banned all the bots, thank you so much. But the pushback is actually more negative than positive. Like, yes, there is an aspect of like, great, okay, thank you for banning 120,000 bot accounts. But why were there 120,000 bot accounts? And if you truly are banning tens of thousands of bots per month, how did it grow to 120? What is going on? You know, the timing of it being towards the end of a quarter and stuff like that, it's bizarre.
Go.
Let's go up here. Did you pick up the quests in Crossroads and Ratchet? I'm not sure. What have I got?
Hail. May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Oh yeah, I know that one. What I think I want to do is I really want to get to Ashenvale because I'm 22 now. I've got a talent point to spend. Let's throw it in this one. Or do I want this? Do I want if I'm going to start doing a little bit of cheeky PvP, do I throw it in endurance before I go for deflection and riposte? What do you reckon, guys? No, I reckon I still just go for deflection. Let's do it. Oh no. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to check on Patricia. Alright, guys. I am going to take Patricia to get some lunch. So she's a bit sick now too. We're both sick now. I'll end the stream here and I'll go get some lunch and I'll come back and play some more off stream later. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. It's been a bit of fun. I'll see how I feel. Let me know. Talk to me in the Discord if you like the YouTube platform. Like, I'll see how I feel about it. But yeah, thanks so much, guys, and I shall talk to you later. Bye, Z's.